Yeah, viewers all over the world. For some of you that are seeing me for the first time, Ogbuefi Ezeana, ugochitubelu na Oraifite ma ọ bụ ịkpọ m Akajigo. I'm an ancient high priest. Abụ m onye isi nchụaja na ugochitubelu na temple. Anyị na-agba afọ miri emi rụkwazi ọrụ mmụọ dị iche iche. Abụkwazi m onye isi nchụaja na ọdịnala Restoration Evangelical Mission, bụrụ onye mgbasa ozi ọdịnala Igbo. So you can call me a priest or an evangelist. I will answer. My mission is to help people live better life. N'ụbọchị taa isiokwu anyị ji wee bịa bụ we don't worship the gods in Igbo spirituality. We don't worship the gods in Igbo spirituality. I will explain. I'm here to tell you to ratify some certain mistakes some people do. Maybe some people are coming from the Christian background or from any other world religion where they worship all sorts of things. In Igbo spirituality, remember, I saw someone on social media the other day kissing statues. It's not part of what we are doing in Igbo spirituality. Yes. In Igbo spirituality, we worship only one God. However, we recognize the elemental beings, the gods. I na-akwanyere ha ugwu, but we don't worship them. We don't worship them. Enwere ihe dị iche na ịkwanye ugwu. Nwee ihe bụ ife ihe ofufe. Ihe na-efe efe bụ that thing you place above God. Ihe ahụ we place against the supreme being, the creator of the whole universe, Chukwu. Ihe ahụ we place ọ bụ n'ọnya ka ị na-anụrụ okwu karịchaa. Ihe anyị na-akwarichara ugwu in the entire universe. Yes, that being ị na-akwanyekarịchara ugwu bụ nyanwa bụ Chukwu. Ya ihe anyị chọrọ ka anyị kọwaa tata bụ you are not permitted to worship elemental beings or animistic beings or any gods. No. We venerate them, but we don't worship them. Here and there we have the difference between capital B and Panama. Before we dive into today's lecture, important announcement. We are still in the month of February, and we are doing a monthly ritual for the month as usual. So if you are interested in joining our monthly rituals all over the world, distance is never a barrier. Chat me on WhatsApp. Look on your screen, you will see my number. 0805 78 37 672. I repeat, 0805 78 37 672. This morning I have gone to the temple to make declaration and sacrifices rituals upon the lives of those that join us all over the world. The friends of the temple, the children of the temple, the members of Ordinary Restoration Evangelical Mission and Consecrated Group. We are doing it every day, and we keep doing it till the last day of the month. We visit the waters to offer sacrifices on behalf of all, and come back to the temple to offer sacrifices to entities of powers. Now let's dive into today's lecture. If you are interested, join me, chat me on WhatsApp so that you will place your drop your prayer request in the altar there, and we'll be remembering you your prayers and sacrifices. Now, what I'm about to tell you today, as you are under the influence of my voice, keep sharing it, tagging your friends to hear from the horse's mouth. What am I saying in essence? What I'm saying in essence is today I want to tell you the pure truth. It's a pity that many people are bringing what they learned from other denominations and religious sects into Igbo spirituality. Know it from the Okike. Igbo should recognize the existence of Chukwu, the supreme being, the Almighty. He is unmovable mover. He has no beginning, he has no end. That is Chukwu. Chukwu is the supreme being, the creator of the entire universe. So in Igbo spirituality, we recognize them. We recognize him as the Alpha and Omega. However, we recognize the fact that there is other elemental beings and mystic beings and entities of powers in the corridors of powers. In the spiritual realm, and well, cadres of powers. I have told you many times in my teachings that the earthly governance is prototype of what is happening in the spiritual realm. Chukwu is the overseer, the general overseer of the entire creation. In the world of governance, we have Mr. President. We have other cadres of government, other tiers of government. We have the ministers, we have the PAMSEC, we have the Accountant General, we have the Senate, we have the House of Representatives, and we have so many parastatals under the federal government. Down to state government, we have Mr. Governor, we have commissioners and rest of them. Down to the third tier of government, local government, we have the mayor, we have all those people working under the local government. All those parastatals are working for the glory of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So what am I saying in essence? The same way in the throne of grace, Chukwu Okike is the Alpha and Omega. He is the creator of the entire universe. However, some people don't understand whom Chukwu is. They said God punish you. God can never punish you. It's like belittling God, belittling Chukwu. Chukwu is so big to the extent that he cannot descend so low. Either punish him, make a punish Agric, punish Ngozi. No. Ekel always. He is in the throne. He's divine. He's divine. He's never in a man's nature. Man is a spark, just a little spark of whom Chukwu is. And that spark of Chukwu is the spirit in us. That is the spark, a little spark of whom God is. Now, Chukwu a na-ekwu maka ya nwere other elements from the throne of divinity. About to the throne of the primordials beings. About to the throne of the grace, the throne of the elders, the throne of the principalities and powers, the throne of the Naka and the ancient, the throne of the ancestors, the Indichie, the elders. Coming down to the throne of the spirituality, where human spirit emanated from. Then coming down to the throne of the animistics, and coming down to the elementals and rest of them. These are cadres of powers in the spiritual realm, representing is like what we have in governance. Mr. President is above, and other cadres and the parastatals are there, representing Mr. President. Example, if you go against the law of a nation, the police will charge you to court and the judge will sentence you to jail. I understand, even without Mr. President knowing about it. Yes, the same thing in the throne of the spirituality. Chukwu is divine. The entities of powers that are in charge of sowing and reaping, in charge of paying everybody in his or her own coin. Those entities of powers ensures that whatever you sow is what you reap. Garbage in, garbage out. Whatever you give in creation must flow back to you, the originator, knowingly or unknowingly. What am I saying? To discipline you when you go wrong. Yes. So those elemental beings, we recognize them. Yes, in Igbo spirituality. However, we don't worship them. Yes. So we don't worship them. We venerate them. We recognize that have that Jelo Kechuku. I call them Dan Jelo Kechuku. However, they are not God. They are not Chukwu. They are still accountable to the throne of grace, the throne of Chukwu. Apart from Chukwu, we can do nothing. Even apart from Chukwu, the grace and love, he radiates to the entire universe. The entire universe will cease no more. The entire universe will cease if you remove the grace and love of Chukwu that radiates to maintain the entire creation. So apart from him, nothing stands. So let me tell you what will shock you. Apart from the Chukwu power, the strength, the radiation the power that he radiates down to the gross material world. The entities of powers cannot function. Even the Alusi, the Amadioha, the Udo, the Ogugu cannot walk outside the power of Chukwu Okike. Let it enter your skull. Apart from the power of Chukwu Okike, whom delegate all these entities of powers down to the lowest of them all, the elemental beings, they will never perform. They perform their strength. They draw their strength from the abundant blessings and the grace of Chukwu Okike. Apart from him, we can do nothing. So he's the one that energizes all the elemental beings, from the primordial beings down to elemental beings. And we are not permitted to worship them. Whatever you worship, see, let me tell you what is worship. Worship is that thing you are giving the maximum respect. In Igbo spirituality, let me illustrate one thing. We have three types of respect or worship. We have what we call dulia. We have hyperdulia. We have latreia. Chukwu Okike received the highest form of worship called latreia. Why the nsọpụrụ anyị na-enye ụmụ mmụọ, entities of powers, ndị aka na ndị egede, is called hyperdulia. Nsọpụrụ anyị na-enyesi ndị okenye, nne na nna mụrụ anyị, ka anyị na-akpọ dulia. So we don't worship our parents. We don't worship entities of powers. Example, the nsọpụrụ mmadụ na-enye okenye tọrọ ya ka anyị na-akpọ hyperdulia. In the Yoruba can even ekale. It can even bow down. That you bow down does not mean I worship the person. When I was in the north, serving in the north, you greet an elderly man, rankadede. You bend down. That does not mean that you are worshiping the man. You are giving respect to the person to whom honor is due. That is not worship. That you have opportunity to see Mr. Governor, Chukwu Masai Soludo, you greeted him and bent down, does not mean worship. That you hang his pictures as the governor of Anambra State in your various office does not translate to worship. Let me tell you what is worship. Worship is that thing you respect, you give the utmost respect. That thing that will give you order and you pay the highest order. So it's possible some people are even worshiping money. Chukwu have given you the 10 commandments to obey. So if you are not obeying the 10 commandments because you want to please your wife, you are worshiping your wife. If while you decide to murder someone to go against the 10 commandments of God because you are love for money, you are worshiping money. If you are obeying your master, your oga, and your oga asks you to go and unlife somebody, to buy somebody, and you went and in obedience to your oga directive, you went and buy somebody, you are worshiping your oga. So whatever you take the last order, on the you say na 10 commandments, do not take any other gods before me, before him. He's the creator. So whatever you take order from before him is what you worship. So in Igbo spirituality, we don't worship Amadioha, we don't worship Udo. However, we reference them. Why we connect with them, we are building what is called personal relation. We are building personal relation with Amadioha and Udo no more than morning in the house and the angel and Kechuku na more showing you why. Why we are building personal relationship? Yes, because now, as you know, mother. Because of contact. Now because you want to contact. So we are aligning ourselves with them to build what I call personal relations with them, so that the haga more. Whenever, because before you hear me in the growth materials, so go more when you hear achievement and more haga defend the eye. That's why we reference them. That's why you call upon them. Example. There are some certain things you will want to get from me. But if you go through my money, if there is no way, maybe you don't have access to me, or if you can't, you will not even get it from me. Maybe if you go and have access to with my wife, you get it, or maybe you have access with my mother, you get it. So what we are building is personal relations, so that you will intercede for us, or make a case. Or what the case you get when the police or on a station, or only when one never got down a rank, or when the commissioner of police here, this so person is my cousin. I'm interested in his case. He got a case here get you soft landing because no one will go on top. They interested in your case. Or at least all addition in your fair hearing. So to all the but I build to or money or honey. Can I build a personal relation so that is how I know how Madu get back a Buddha a Buga more the entities of powers that is in charge of making sure that our prayer requests are answered. No again make a request, please. This person that submitted this prayer request is my son in whom I'm well pleased. Please give him adequate attention. So that's why we are building. So anybody that is kneeling down before Amadioha, kissing Amadioha the statues, or doing all those sort of thing, thinking that is worshiping Chukwu, is making terrible mistakes. The monuments, those images are there so that you will be focused. Because here they are saying images. You won't go to the image why the images is for you to concentrate, because human mind will case why a human mind. Here na afanya get make concentrated, you focused. So know it that in the body are worship that they don't get more the gods. However, we venerate them, we respect them. The same way the Yoruba get when kneel down. Can you Kenya? More the same way Mother get you respect you your bentia. By bend there down in respect. But Mother Waraka Akana can know your feel no career. When a mother be before Igwe, open the other sees he got in the room with me. Here in our respect, here in our worship. Worship is for the throne of Chukwu Kepri, the whom you will do everything humanly possible to please. So if you are not pleasing Chukwu, you disobey his commandment. You commit abomination at will. Then you are not worshiping Chukwu, because if you are worshiping Chukwu, you will be ready to obey his commandment. If you obey his commandment, that is worship. Yes. So what I'm saying, just know today and know peace. Don't allow some people, overzealous Ordinana people, who came and into Ordinana with the mindset of Ondoka, they twist everything and make it look as if we are worshiping the gods. We venerate them, we respect them, but we are not worshiping them because they are not the supreme being. Let me stop here. If you have any question in today's lecture or you want us to do deep consultation for you, chat me on WhatsApp 0805 78 37672. I repeat 0805 78 Let us pray. Ekwem na Chineke. Ekwem na odi ihe siri ike ke Chineke na-apụghị isi m ụzọ m ga-esi lụgbuo ya n'ihi na ọ masịrị ihe niile. Obi m siri ike na Chineke emeworo m ya gazie. May the blessings of Chukwu be with you all. May you be protected. May you be blessed now and forevermore. Ya gazie. Udo dịrị unu.